Good afternoon, man. We got a special guest here. He gave me the opportunity to do an interview live at 45 Podcast. Right here, we got running for city councilman Rayshaun Gravely, man. So y'all give a big shout out to Rayshaun. He's running for city council for Martinsville. So go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit more, Rayshaun.
All right, yes, sir. Well, of course, some may know and some don't, because the more I interact with the community, I find that the people still don't even know who I am. After being here, 25 years from Rayshaun Gravely, born and raised here, graduated from Martinsville High School in 2018. After I got out of high school, kind of undecided what I wanted to do. I started off first at PH.
Yeah.
Be honest with you, school really wasn't for me.
Yeah, that's what I hear a lot of people say. Get out of graduate school, they try to go to the school ain't for.
Yeah, so I started off in a criminal justice program at PH.
Okay.
Tried standing for a little while. I went to work at a factory for just a few months, 12 hours, still trying to do school.
Yeah.
Kind of challenging because I needed money because I moved out on my own straight out of high school. So, the bills was kicking in, the rent was due, light bills was due.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Started off with a 97 Camry out of high school, but I wanted to upgrade, ended up getting a newer model Camry. So
okay.
I really couldn't afford to stay in school and work at the same time.
Yeah.
On top of, working 12 hours. So, I left there, went into the mental health field, stayed at, I worked at a group home in Ridgeway for a little while. Well, about a year or so, about 3 months. Worked upstairs as a DSP, that's just regular worker there. I was able to move up.
Okay.
Became the site director, which is the person that oversees the group homes.
Okay. So it's like all the group homes just in Virginia, right. Or just?
No, it was just some here, just in Martinsville.
Okay.
But
okay.
The company I worked for was worldwide, so we had them all over.
Okay. Can you get like a good detail, like what kind of group homes, like?
It was mental health group homes.
Okay.
We had a female group homes and male group homes.
Okay.
But I really worked directly with the male group homes. I assisted some with the females, but not a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
So like I said, I stayed there about a year, a few months, became site supervisor. We had about 4 group homes at the time.
Yeah.
During that time, I was, still on the side of, I need a career. I could have made a career out of that, which unfortunately I'm back into that now, but I wanted a little bit more.
Yeah. Just some little notch on your belt.
Right.
That's okay.
So at that time, when I graduated from Martinsville, the sheriff's office was hiring.
Yeah.
Because they had a low rate of getting people to come and work for them.
Yeah.
They lowered the age to 19.
Oh man. So what's the real age?
Well, at first it was 21.
Okay.
Back in the day or whatever.
Okay, so they lowered the age just to trying to get more recruits.
There you go.
Okay.
So I saw that advertisement, and I said, when I was young, I've always there was 3 things I wanted to be. It was either gonna be a preacher, a truck driver, or a cop.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, the cop.
They're good occupations, I tell you that.
So the position, like I said, opened up. I applied. At that time it took several months to get hired because you had to go through a thorough background check.
Okay.
And you just had to do a whole lot. You had to do testings and different things like that. And
so you go like to a boot camp and all that too.
Right.
How long you go to boot camp?
That was about 3 months. But this was before I got hired. They went all the way back to a kindergarten teacher.
Oh man.
Elementary school, middle school.
I didn't know they do all that.
And I had some of my teachers that I still stay in contact with. It was kind of like, Rayshaun, are you applying to be a deputy? I said, yes. I said, how do you know? They was like, well, we got a call, asking how was you in kindergarten.
I didn't know they go back there.
So they was really doing an extensive background. So fast forward, ended up getting a call from the sheriff at the time. It's like, Mr. Gravely, we'd like to make you an offer. Would you like to come in and talk?
Okay.
By that time, I was excited. Yes, I'm 19 years old, making that good of a money.
That's good money,
in Martinsville. I said, yes. I'll come in. I think the same day he called, actually went in that evening, sit down and talk to me, a few of the administrators. And I said, yes, I'll take jobs. So I went back. I didn't want to leave the group home simply because I had got a great relationship.
Yeah. So how long was you working at the group home before you got this job opportunity?
It was, like I said, once again, about a year and a few months.
Okay.
I didn't want to leave because I had just got a promotion, which was the site supervisor at the time, and I had a great relationship with the guys
Okay.
there, and I just really couldn't find it to be like, hey, y'all got to leave. So what I ended up doing was, I took the position at the sheriff's office, but I stayed part time.
Oh, okay. At the group home.
Right, at the group home. So then it got to the point where I got really active at the sheriff's office, so I just, had to finally give it up.
Yeah.
At the group home.
Okay.
Fast forward to that, stayed at the sheriff's office 3 years, a few months. Had a little turn, twist in life,
Yeah.
but it's all good. Ended up having to depart from the sheriff's office.
Okay.
And at that time, the group home, my position was still open.
Oh man, so you just fell right back into it.
So I went right back to the group home. Worked there for another period of time. Then I decided, hey, I want to take a break because mental health sometimes weighs on you.
Yeah,
Especially if you're in mental health for the right reason, then it weighs on you. So, I got out of that. Well, I left up to the group home. I went and worked a few more places. Ended up working at the new college for a little while.
Okay.
Which I just recently give that up.
Oh man.
And now I'm back into mental health
Okay.
again, but it's not as heavy as what it was before.
First time. Okay.
So just fast forward through life. Now I'm here at 25. That I was 19.
Yeah.
19, 20, so on. And my passion has always been to help people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because as I come through elementary school, middle school, and high school, I had so many people that helped me along the way.
Yeah, you just like giving back.
Giving back, just a few shout outs. Like, I don't know if did you go to school around here?
Yeah, I graduated with Martinsville in 98.
Did you know the Noels? Would you know Noel?
Mm-hmm.
The Carters?
Yes, I see faces. I'm good with it. I'm 44.
Okay, well, they're probably still, but still, but people like them, Miss Noel, Lenny Noel, her husband, the Carters, just different people like that took me in as if they was my school teachers, but they took me in as if I was the only child, the only grandchild, nephew, and so on and so on. So, after leaving from the sheriff's, because I had a big passion, I love what I did at the sheriff's office.
Yeah.
I love to help people. Unfortunately, I had to do my job at times.
Yeah.
But if I could help somebody, that was my intention.
To help them.
To help them.
Yeah.
So, after losing my job at the sheriff's, I was like, what can I do next within my community?
Yeah.
Number one, giving back, but also to help somebody else along the way. So the opportunity presented itself here recently to run for city council. I contemplated on, I'm like, gosh, it's going to take a lot of work.
Yeah, it's going to be.
And then, with previous situations in my life, I'm like,
that's what I was. Yeah, situation like that, they dig up anything.
Right. So I don't know how it's going to go, how people will take it.
Yeah.
So as I did when I went to Sheriff, I stepped out to something different. So here I am again, stepping out again
to something different.
To something different. So I talked to a couple of my people, older people, my mentors. They was like, they never told me no. They was like, hey, if you want to do it, you just got to be ready.
Yeah.
And whatever comes
with it. That's what. The criticism and all that.
Right. So I contemplated. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. Went out. When you run for a political campaign locally, you have to get so many signatures before you can actually
a petition or something.
You have to get so many petitions before you can actually be certified as a political candidate for run for campaign.
Okay.
So fast forward all the way up to now. That's where, and by the way, I use notes. I'm 25, but I still forget things. So hopefully, if I stay this long enough, I can just go talk.
Yeah.
But that's where I got my my slogan from, and then some of my foundation of my campaign. So my slogan is to be seen and be heard, and then of course this is my first yard sign that I'm moving. I have some more made. So by the way, they'll be in soon.
Okay. Y'all see that right there? Rayshaun Gravely, Martinsville City Councilor, accepting challenges, building relationships, and gaining trust, man.
So, like I said, that's where, with me telling you a little bit of my history, that's where I got the accepting challenges, building relationships, and gaining trust.
Yeah.
Because everyday life is you got challenges.
Yeah, there's challenges and choices and decisions all the way around. Yeah.
So regardless if they're good or bad, you got so that's where I got the accepting challenge from them. We're building relationships because regardless of what you do in life, it takes relationships of all kinds to make things work.
Yeah.
So that's where I got that from, and then gaining trust. You have to get the people's trust in order
to get their votes and
for them to accept you.
And all of that to be behind you in this position. And you got their back, they got your back. Regardless, like I said, regardless of what you've been through, at the end of the day, is where you at now.
Exactly.
That's where you at now. So by doing that, like from the sheriff's office, mental health, and all that, working with people, because it seems like you work with a lot of people. You work with a lot of people. On that note, like the city is big. Like, it's like almost the Lord, they knocking at your door. So by you if you win this city council seat, what can you bring to the city of Martinsville as far as like jobs, some for the teenagers, and all that? Right. What can you bring for the people? And I know LC the mayor, and he doing a lot right now, like building uptown back. But I'm talking as far as like the children out here, like the community. Right.
Well, I would say this first of all. A lot of people that gets into politics, a lot of times they have the educational part of politics. Yeah. But they don't have the lifestyle, or better yet, when I say lifestyle, they haven't actually, in my opinion, haven't really been through the struggle. Yeah. To understand what people have actually gone through. Yeah. You take a lot of politicians these days, they're millionaires. Yeah. Their fathers, their mothers were millionaires. Yeah. Their fathers and mothers were politicians. Their grandfather and grandmothers were politicians. So they have the educational part of how to run a city, how to run the world, how to create laws, but they haven't actually been through the struggle. Yeah, they haven't been hands-on, been out of the community, on their feet. Right, they have never been able to try to figure out how I'm going to pay this bill, or standing before a judge, regardless if it's you or your mother or your father or your sister, your brother. So they really don't understand the struggles of how it works on a day-to-day basis life. Yeah. So that's another reason why I stepped up, because Martinsville need a voice that can understand. Yes, not only just one culture or one color, but all race, right? That can relate. Right, because regardless, no matter what color you are or where you come from, we all have struggles. Yeah, struggles. Yeah. So white struggle, black struggle, Mexican struggles. Some might handle it more than others, than others, but we all have a struggle. But if we constantly got people that have never been through a struggle, or can stand behind a platform and say this and that, it's really not effective, because it may affect a certain group of people, but it doesn't affect all. Yeah. So that's what really keep me in, and gave me the courage to run. The motivation to keep running. Yeah. We need people, like I said. My slogan is be seen and be heard. Yeah. Standing up for people of all race. Yeah. No matter where you come from. And just pushing everybody to the next level, pushing business to the next level. Business. Pushing if whatever ideas that you may have, because this is our community. Yeah. We are the taxpayers. Yeah, that's why I say I'm a taxpayer. I'm born and raised here. I love Martinsville. And to be honest, not unless something really changed, I don't see myself going to run no taxes. Yeah. So instead of on the outside looking in, I said, hey, why not get involved and see what I can do to help my people. Break some of these generation curses just in the city all together, Because, back then, Martinsville used to be big in textile, furniture, like we was top notch, like on the East Coast of all that. Then, 95, 96, they did the NAFTA, and that took everything away. Granted, I'm 25, but I remember, God rest my mother's soul, when she worked at Stanley Furniture for, I think maybe like 15 years. Yeah. And all of a sudden they shut down. Boom, like, so that hurt a lot of people. It hurt my household definitely, because she worked there 25, not 20, excuse me, I'm 25, but she worked there, I think it was about 12 12 or 15 years.
Yeah.
I mean, a faithful work. I remember us, we getting up early morning, getting ready for school. She dropping us off at, a friend's house or the babysitter's house to get on the bus. And then all of a sudden, I remember her coming home. She was like, things will be tight for a while because Stanley Furniture's closing down.
Yeah.
So things, and I'm old enough to remember things like that.
Yeah.
So here I am, years later. What can I do to be the change?
Yeah. Yeah.
And granted, I can't promise that I can get in there. And the light bill's gonna be $50 a month.
Yeah, I already. Yeah, you can't promise. You can't.
I can't promise anything. But what I'm saying is,
you can work around it.
I want to do my part.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like I said, we have people in positions, and they make decisions from the outside looking in because they don't know.
They don't know
what the day-to-day
what the next person is going through. Yeah.
So with that being said, of course, I worked in mental health. I want to, bring a more knowledge to the community, more resources.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say too. That's good that because I try to get somebody like that on here too that with mental health, but that's good because it's more like teenage, middle-aged people. Like we really got a bad issue right here with mental health.
And I was talking to somebody else. I said like my generation, a few generations above me, and future generations beneath me, this area has a bad struggle with mental health.
Yeah. And what's the main problem, like the main issue? Like it ain't gotta be, what's the number one reason like somebody fall into that characteristic being mental?
Strictly honest with you. It's really the background in the household.
How they was raised.
Right.
Okay. And it lead to like alcohol, drugs, prison, just out of control. But it started. But that's like on number one reason. Household.
It starts from the background and foundation.
Okay.
Of the individual. But that's why people like me runs for political office. To try to mend those type of things.
Yeah. Get help for those issues instead of just worry about one issue. You gotta.
Right.
Yeah, that's good though. That's good because. The community needs somebody like that. I know you got like LC, Aaron Rose, all those up on there as city council, but somebody that can, like you say, you're 25, you can relate to some of these young people.
Right.
I'm 44. I really can't. I can relate to them, but it ain't much I can. They can listen, but they don't listen. But they can relate to somebody in that range, that age.
And it's just more. It's just more about. Part of my platform is just getting out. In being visible, being seen, because you might have like I don't know back in the day or something when your grandpa stepped in the room, when your daddy stepped in the room, all his presence said enough.
That's all respect.
Like one of my grandfathers, he was strict. He didn't play in the games.
Mm-hmm.
Was really like my step grandfather, but I ain't got no step nothing. Family's family. So when we'd be doing something when we was young or something like that, all it took for him was to come in the room or just look at us, or we'd be at church living or something. All he had to do was, turn around from the deacon's bench and look at us, and it stopped.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I want to be that powerful, but I want to say I want to have that effect, that positive effect.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You want that presentation, so when you step in the room.
Rayshaun Gravely, is coming. Yeah. He's coming to help. His presence shows hope.
Yeah.
His presence shows faith. His presence shows strength. For the people.
Yeah.
And another thing, I want to try to bring is a jail reversion program.
Okay. And that's good you said that too, because when Task Space opened up, and that's one of my passions too, that I talked to LC, and that's one of my passions to go into some of these prisons and talk to some of these guys, because I've been in the system, and I've been released from prison since 2013, and this here is 2024. No trouble, none of that. I got, and I just want to give something like that to go in the prison, give people hope. Like it's you got to change. If you want to change it, get them steps and build that foundation in your life. You really got to change. You gotta break that environment that you used to be. We got to break it from. And that's a good, and that's something I really want to do.
And like I said, it goes back to when I told you with the young generation about the foundation where they come from, the support system. And by me, I worked in corrections, and I was fortunate enough to work a little bit of patrol on a day-to-day basis. But I talked to those guys a lot, talked to those females a lot. And a lot of issues was they can get out of jail, but they either have nowhere to go, or they don't have no type of plan or no type of support system after they get out. So what happens? They goes back
to doing the same thing. It's like a revolving door.
And granted, me or you can't save the whole world. We can't save the whole Monrovia, but we can do our part. So with that being said, and even as I decided to run for city council, I've been talking with this group of people that already have a introduction and a foundation of program for this.
That. Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's one of my goals is to establish that and build it up strong, and do something far as work with the court system.
Instead of locking them up.
Right.
And
doing something.
But don't they have something like that already going?
Right.
Like the first offender program? Because I know with Judge Grill.
They have a first offender program.
Hope Center. I know a couple of guys, that went through the Hope Center, and they do this instead of doing that jail time. But if they violate, they got to go through this time.
But I'll say this. How they say you can never have enough apartments or houses because the population grows. Certain programs in certain organizations you can never have enough of. Because of course we know jail is a revolving door. So the more you got, the more maybe we can keep more out of there. Like I said, you can't save everybody.
No, you really can't.
But at least you can say you tried.
You didn't give up on them. You didn't turn your back on them. At least you gave them that opportunity. Then whatever they take out of it, it's on them. It's like trying to lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
And granted, we all have made bad decisions or put ourselves in situations that we know we should have left alone or shouldn't have. But we did it, and it was by the grace of God that we made it out.
It's by the grace of God, man.
So, that's why I said that. And with that being said, also part of my my campaign run, we have a good police department in Monroville.
We do.
I want to see and I want to push for more. It's called community policing.
Yes. More, out here on the streets.
There we go.
Right here, knocking on the doors.
Just saying, hey, how you doing?
How you doing? There you go.
It ain't got to be a domestic call.
Nothing.
You don't have to be that you call 911.
Just
hey, and granted, you might come and do it like, hey, what you doing here? But me being a cop, hey, I just want to stop by my neighborhood today. Do you need it?
And that's what I like about Danville. I know Danville got a high crime rate.
Danville have a great police.
But they have a great police force. I keep up with them, and they beats down. They get out there in that community. They get, they try to get it, get in activity with them, just to be seen.
There you go. And that's my motto.
Be seen.
And I have a lot of Danville police cops, and and actually, one of the guys, this older gentleman that I went to the academy with, we talked just a few weeks ago, and he was just telling me about how involved and how much they're doing as far as just community policing down in Danville. And that leads to me saying this, still to this day, we have 2 black young deaths, crimes, that has not been involved yet.
And I spoke on it. I speak on it.
I remember you did that.
And it's nothing against the city police, but the county has 6 murders, and every last one of them is solved. To Mooresville too. I don't know. It's not cooperation with the public, or they just ain't out there beating the streets down. But at the end of the day, you still have 2 young people that's lost their lives, ain't even experienced lives, and it's unsolved, and that's what gets me. I understand, police got other things, they got life, they got to do this, but at the same time, these are lives that's gone away from here, and these families need a closure, and I feel you on that. I really do.
That's part of my, of course, once again, of my run that I want to see more in action with.
Yes.
Really just public safety in general. I mean, fire department, EMS, and the police department, just being more active in the community. I want to see and I want to push for. It's just them. I relate to them because that's what they're doing. It is what the mayor has already put together, and that happened just a few weeks ago. A citizens academy.
Yeah, I seen that.
Right.
Yeah.
And what that day, it was like from 8 to 5. What they did was they teach you about um, traffic stops, how to handle the situation when you get pulled over.
Yeah.
Just example of even when I was a cop, I had got pulled over like 3 times going to work.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because I was a cop, I still didn't treat
that
the
person,
cop
yes,
in the difference. So what I mean by they teach you how to handle it is you get pulled over, you keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
You don't do anything until the officer tell you to.
Yeah.
So it was that the Citizen Academy, was about law enforcement and talked about the up to date laws. Just informed you. So what I want to push for is do something like them or having place in that's called a youth academy.
Yeah.
And it just it's a week long or a weekend long or however we can work it where the young people can
interact with the police,
right,
yes,
and learn and stuff like that. And not only does that, even if I can't get 18 and 19-year-olds to participate, if I can get the generations, the younger generation, elementary and middle school. So if it comes a time, because like I said, you're not going to stop all things.
No, you're
so
not.
If it comes a time that one of those guys or girls that was in a youth academy get into some trouble, maybe it may spark like that officer that was a part of that academy. He may say, I know you, and maybe just pull it,
one-on-one side,
it's community policing.
Yeah, just trying to steer them away wherever they're going. They're going down the wrong road.
And granted, I'm not saying that we don't have great community policing now, because we still do.
Yeah.
And that's just like I reference back to Miss Rayshaun Gravely.
Yes. She's retired. I seen her last week in Walmart.
Right. She's retired, but she's now working at the one of the elementary school resource office.
Yeah.
But she was the definition of community policing.
Yes.
And I will never forget a time where I actually had to call the cops with a family situation. Because like I said, we all have struggles. We all have good things. So I had to call the cops for a family situation. And lo and behold, guess who came out? Miss Gravely. And granted, this, she had some age on her,
Yeah.
But she was in the area at the time, and she came. But because of the relationship she had with the community with so many people, the situation was resolved because of her presence. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Miss Gravely, she stepped in the room. It's like you said, about your grandpa. It's like
it changes. It becomes more. She's not a cop. It's just a matter of respect that you have for her.
Yeah.
So that's why I want more community policing for us as that.
Yeah.
Like I said, Martinsville, they're doing a great job. Chief Fincher, he does well.
Yeah.
In doing a lot of great things. But I want to see just
a little bit more
of it.
Yeah.
Especially with how things is transitioned in the last few months in this area.
Yeah.
Even all the way down to the conflicts that we had down at the Tequilas. There you go. Like all those situations. Granted, we might kiki and ha and laugh about it, but it's still life.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, Friday, Saturday, you go out, you have a good time, but Monday morning, you got to get back to reality.
Reality, you got to get back to work, get back to business.
So, with that being said, situations like that, if we had a little bit more of community police and some things like that, I just don't think would transpire.
Yeah. So what you think about, I know they said the reversion. I don't know if they're going to bring it back up, like the county. So what you think about that if they do bring it back up? And to me, my opinion, I feel like it'll be better for Martinsville if they did do reversion, because the way I look at it is, I look at the county, they got all the land.
Right.
They got the land, and I know I ain't saying there's no beef between it, but I know people gonna lose jobs, people gonna lose this. But I'm looking at it like, if they doing good right now and coming together as one, I mean, what can you lose? Or what can you lose? So how you feel about that if that did happen or won't happen?
Well, this is the thing with me. Right now, by me being more than involved with city business, going to city council meetings and different things like that, I think the city is in a good direction.
Yeah.
We have a new city manager with a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
And she's transitioned Martinsville very well. We just got a new city attorney.
Yes, I seen that too.
That's come to this area. So if I had to, give my opinion on reversion, I would be like the mayor, LC, and the vice mayor, and I would probably say no to reversion right now.
Right now.
Simply because we have people in place and positions are being filled.
Yeah. And I ain't looking like that because it was bad when the other people was in there, and it has got better with those.
And I would say right, and I would say this. Granted, you have to also understand that city council is the people that votes yes or no.
Yeah.
And oversees the people that they hire to run the city of Martinsville.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I kind of feel that the people that the city, the city council had put in place to run Martinsville, they was going based off of their feelings and emotions and what they thought. Because if I put you in place to be my finance man, the director of finances, and I say, hey, we need to do this or do that, I put you in that place, so I'm gonna go with just about what you say.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what happened with that.
Okay.
But I think Monster is moving in a great direction.
Yeah, they is.
And they are trying. It's a few nicks that still need to be worked out. Like I said, especially the people, the light bills. I mean, the light bills are high.
Yeah, I live with. I'm living. This right here. I got a city residence, but I live in the county, and I hear a lot about the light bill because honestly, it put my mother in a position. She's retired. She's on disability, especially people with fixed income like my mother. Right. She moved out her house. Yeah. To get an apartment with everything included, all because of the light bill. And I don't know what kind of lights they got in the city or what kind of electricity, but that's why my mother moved into an apartment. She left her house so she can make ends meet, and it shouldn't be like when you got to sacrifice over a light bill,
Right. And that brought up, and that reminds me of what I meant to say about with the senior. I want to do more with the seniors.
Yes.
So with that senior program, it'll give seniors opportunities, and it'll give them a chance to get more resources concerning because it is a lot of resources in Martinsville.
Yeah.
People just don't know about, and it's either two reasons why people don't know about it, because they just don't know about it, or because they're not active enough within the community or know what resources to go to.
Yeah.
So especially for our seniors, they've gotten of age, they don't fix incomes. That's another part of the senior program that I want to, promote is being able to get them resources for if the light bill is high and they can't afford it, where they can go to get help.
Yeah. What's the place? I know you go like what's it called?
You get Social Security place.
Social Security.
I think it's Social Security office.
Grace Network.
Grace Network does it, and then they have a thing. So I think it's not the Social Security office. It's a place over in Clearview. I said Social Security office.
Yeah, Social Security. Yeah.
And they got a thing. You can sign up for different things like that. And then it's another program. I think with someone on Marshall City website where you can go, but a lot of people don't know about.
Don't know about it, yeah.
So especially with, somebody my age, I can work my way around and go find out about it. But somebody
senior citizen, computer
65,
knowledge,
7 years old, they don't know about stuff. So I want to, bring more awareness to the seniors and extend the program. For a senior program within the city.
Why honestly, why is the light bill why did it go up? So is it new equipment or new lighting or because like I say, that's like a big issue.
Yeah, you know, to
the
be
city.
honest, I really don't know why the light bill is as high as it is. I do know. I think if I'm don't quote me too much on this, but I know that um the city like has contracted or pays another company for
electricity,
something of that nature. Now I just remember that based off one of the city council meetings, so I really don't know. But like I said, that's something, since I've been running, that people have insisted on, that I inquire about, and I will do my best. And I get elected in office, I will go to those people.
And I know too, Mooresville, we high unemployment. I know jobs are supposed to come. Why can't we get jobs like down where they got the new car maker coming down there, $8 million company hiring 144 people. We lost. Ruger's supposed to have been here a long time ago. They went to
Nail down or somewhere.
Yeah, like they supposed to came here. We had the other place that was building countertops. They left. Like, why is it so hard for Mooresville to get these big contracts? And Down was only 30 minutes away, and they getting major company. They got like Tyson, the Aerofoam, like this $8 million company that's coming. Like, why we can't? Why we can't get no bids on some of these jobs to come here?
I'm gonna be honest, because if I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would, if I had to guess, I would be sometime it consists of the properties.
Yeah.
Who
own the properties and leasing? Yes.
And how the foundation of the property is.
Yeah.
Because like right there where Chopsticks at, they're going down headed to Walmart.
Yeah.
Like all that land, and I know one time a business wanted to come there, but because of the foundation, like all the rocking or something.
Yeah.
They couldn't put it. They couldn't put a foundation on it. But I really don't know. But if I'm not mistaken, I remember that the county is getting a few openings of job opportunities supposed to be coming to the county.
Yeah.
So even though the city is the city and the county is county, it may be a question of talking to the board of supervisors in the county on doing some type of partnership,
like for
land jobs or something. Just as thinking of if that's a possibility on something.
I feel like that's the problem too, because the land around here, we all know who owns the lands,
right?
High prices, but
granted, the county, city, but we not but walking distance. Like I said, you got a city address, but you in the county. Like if you step over, you on city land.
Yeah.
So it may just could be, and I don't like I said, some things I'm looking in from the outside looking looking in, so I really don't know about. But like I said, that's why you see me with so many papers, because as I go on with from day to day, I have people come and question me, asking me that. But some things I can't give question on because I'm not on the inside.
So if you win this council seat, is this your passion? Like would this be your passion for us? Like you win this, and then say for instance, you stay here 4, 5, 6 years on, and you get the opportunity to run for governor or a little different job. You just
yes. This community is my passion.
Yeah.
I'm a people person.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I love people.
Yeah.
I like to laugh. I love to talk. So yes, this is a passion that I want to go full effect in.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get the newspapers and stuff, and to go see what's going on in the local newspapers.
Yeah.
But I've kind of had a little bit of a negative hit far as with me being young running. Not having experience. But once again, you have people in place to run the city that has the experience and have the education and knowledge. And what I don't know, I can get to know.
Yeah, that's what I think about Mooresville. They want to keep everybody that's up there for years, but the time is changing.
Right.
Man. The
Time is
generation
changing,
changes. Time. Bad as they don't want to, but you got to make that change
Right.
in order to get people to come in and conversate with
Right.
you and interact with you. You got to make a change.
Right.
You know.
And I don't know if you saw, but an article just come out I don't know if it's this week or last week, about the statistics of this area, of how younger the generation is,
Yeah.
how it has increased the population of young people.
Yeah.
So by all means, I appreciate the older generation for paving the way.
Yeah.
But like I said, time is changing.
It is. Time is changing.
And I truly believe that you need a mixture of wisdom. You need a mixture of
diversity.
Right.
Diversity.
And that's just part of my plan. Where I feel like I can bring that diversity group of. I have enough. I'm humble to respect the older generation to still want to help them, but I'm strong enough to pull my generation, young generations together to make this community a better place.
Yeah.
So like I said, my slogan is to be seen and to be heard. Be an active councilman. I don't care if it's your program, the president's program. I'm gonna support you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna support him or her. That's just my example.
Yeah. Just support all the way around.
It doesn't matter y'all, because that's what, when people elect you to offices such as that, that's what you're there for.
Oh yeah.
It's to support what goes on in your community.
Yeah.
And to continue to better your community, bring the people together, and to make ends meet and to make it work.
Yeah.
So.
And I see they doing a lot of redevelopments. I talked to Buddy. I didn't know they were started over at Pine Hall, which to yesterday I just found out they've been doing that.
Yeah, for the last several months.
Yes,
yeah.
And he said I thought they got rid of it, but it took a while for them to start and get the ball rolling. But I just found out that yesterday they finally got the redevelopment around Pine Hall. Are they gonna do any more communities like in the future, or just?
I would probably say maybe later on in the future they'll probably do more.
Yeah.
But I'm very impressed that they have did what they did so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because in all reality, sometimes it's like the West End get missed.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it stops right there. I hate to say it stops right there with Plymouth Meat Market.
Right.
And I mean, I love Uptown, I love Morrisville, but people can see the difference. Right. Uptown, then it's like walking to Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde over here on the other end.
But see, that's a councilman like me, getting off, I'm speaking to
yeah.
So a councilman like me is, we go support north side, south side, east side. And then, for the ones, and I commend the ones like Harrison's Funeral Home, Tad Space, and people like that that's trying to redevelop our community. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm councilman. What can I do to help? Yeah. What can I do to make the transition easy? If I have resources that can help them, let's get it done. Yeah. But like I tell people, I'm for all people, because I love this community. This community's been good to me.
Yeah, I love it too. I'm born and raised.
It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
And I do feel the more we transition with the government officials just within this city, I do feel that Morrisville will be a place that you want to live and you want to come. So instead of we going to Greensboro and Charlotte, it's happening here. It's like I refer to people all the time to Tad Space. Yes, it's a nice place.
Love it. Yes.
That you can go. You can take your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, and you can eat a nice quality meal
while going out of town.
Right, and granted, you may pay a little bit more for, but it's a meal. It's a quality meal.
Yeah, the price shouldn't even matter, because you're gonna pay 10 times that going out of town.
Anywhere you go, gas and everything else come back for. So Morrisville is growing. Yeah. But I just feel that to keep it growing,
we got to get more.
We got to get more people that wants to see it grow for all people.
Yeah, for all. Yeah.
When I say all people, I mean all people.
All people. Yeah.
Not just one side of town.
You heard it. Not one side of town.
Not just
all
one
people.
Not just one group of people.
Yeah.
Not just a group of business people, but for all people.
Yeah.
Because all people pay taxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All people pay taxes. So with that being said, we have city council meetings.
Yeah, y'all had one last night. Yeah, I wanted to come out. Got busy. I seen. Yeah.
But as my slogan, be seen, be heard. I just can't. If I'm elected, I can't pull this city by myself.
Yeah.
I need people that's going to support, and I mean that. Come out to the city council meetings. Come out when they have uptown events.
Yeah.
Just come out and be a part of and learn what you got going on in your city. Cause I did a Facebook Live the other week, well, I think last week, and not this city council meeting last night, but the one before that, the chief, and I commend him again. The chief got up and gave his presentation on the new system that they have put in on all school zones. So that being said, they got new. I know our time is coming to.
Oh no, I know you.
But with the school zones, they put up a camera system and a tracking device that tracks how fast you're going. So if you're going over the speed limit, it takes a picture and it sends you a ticket in the mail.
Oh man!
Right. And I misquoted. I thought that was in effect already, but I think it's going to be in effect soon. I don't know exactly.
So it just says school zone, all school zone.
And all school zone, but that's for the safety of
the children. Right. Yeah, I understand
because
that.
I'll be honest with you, I'm in fault. I've come through school zones wide open too. And I've also been on the other side where I've saw people come through there wide open too.
Yeah.
So in certain areas, you have kids that actually still walk to school.
Yeah, walk to school, ride bikes and everything.
And then you had the buses. And then you darting in and out on buses. The buses can't stop so fast. But with me saying that is, if you didn't watch the local city council meeting or didn't see it on the Facebook to have, you wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, start coming out and seeing what's going on in your city.
What's going on? What they got? Right. Like new ideas and stuff.
What your city council is saying and what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The light bill's been high, but I can count on maybe one hand how many citizens has actually been up to the city council meeting and complained about it.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying that just because you complain about it, that something could be done about it.
Just showing up.
But showing up and voicing your opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Might make a change.
Right.
Yeah. So, your voice might make a change instead of just
that's,
complaining about it.
That's my thing with my whole campaign is to get people involved, encourage people to be a part of the community, because if we don't do it, they're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna make the decision itself. Like so, whatever they got on the table, they're just gonna roll with that instead of
I'm just
listening to different people.
I'm just be honest with you. Our people, we got to get out.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, local election, presidential election.
Yeah,
we have to get more involved in our community.
Yeah, we really
because if we don't, like I referred back to it, God rest the souls of the two young people that lost their lives. It could go that the case never gets solved.
Yeah,
which I don't want to go to.
And I don't want that either.
People, we got to get involved. We got to build relationships with each other.
Yes.
I mean, me and you, we might not be flesh and blood kin, but I like thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Of we building a relationship with each other because one thing leads to another. You don't know what this may take off to and what it grows.
It can grow,
We're too small of a community to not to be able to get along with each other.
Yeah. And that's the thing about it. The nature of all this beef or whatever going on, some of these people didn't grew up together.
Right.
Stayed with each other.
Yeah.
I know your mom, my mom used to come to my house. That's what gets me what gets it to that where people are getting killed, murders ain't getting solved.
But that's my whole thing. Just people just getting get involved. And like I said, when we first started, I want people to see me as when they see Councilman Gravely, they see a man with a foundation, a strong foundation, a man of hope, a man of peace, and just a person that will bring this community together.
Yeah.
And just be a great community.
Yeah.
Because I see back in the day where they had that big swimming pool.
Yeah.
What's at the mall or something?
Yeah, the mall. Yeah.
You know, just back in the days.
Yeah, had one right here, right now here with it used to be a pool right here on Circle K.
Right, you know, just bring the community where everybody's happy. You walk downtown.
Yeah.
You know, I tell people all the time, city people is different from country people.
Yeah.
Because when you're out through the country, a man on a farm use truck, farm use tags, you know, they wave and keep going. You know, that's why I want to be in the city. You know, everybody waving, speaking, enjoy one another. Festivals uptown.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. We can get more. Right. You know,
and granted, like I said, we're going that direction. Like the festival we just had. With the food trucks,
I came to that.
Band,
I like stuff like that. Yeah, I like stuff like that. Like, why can't get more stuff like Uptown Warrensville, like far as like they doing Greensboro, like for Christmas, Thanksgiving, even 4th of July. You know, they ain't. I don't even know. They didn't have fireworks this year at the racetrack, and that's like a tradition.
Right.
I mean, that's about the least we can get. The Marvin racetrack. You know, that's about the most fame we get on TV.
Right.
But far as like we shouldn't have to go out of town and have a good
Exactly.
Well, we can keep it here, keep the money here, let them people come here, and bring that money here.
And to be honest, that's the city is moving in that way of you know, and it, you know, one weekend it might be, or 1 month it might be an R&B band come.
Yeah.
One weekend it might be a country band come.
Yeah. It don't matter.
Keep it right. Just something
to do to bring together. Yeah, it don't matter what it is.
Be positive.
Yeah, because it really ain't got to do it. They could have said no, but it's like they're doing a test run to see how they get the feedback.
So I think with that that latest one we just had with the food truck in that band, it turned out good.
Yeah, it was real nice. It was real nice, real nice.
So, you know, and even with me running for city council, those are the type of things that I want to continue to push for.
Yeah. And
just to continue to bring, this community together, because it is a great place.
It is. You know, far other thing, but one of it is I speak on the line. I like it. You know, I hear people like, I'm moving for more. I'm moving.
Right.
You'll be back.
Right.
You're coming back.
And like I said, you can, granted, we do need more jobs.
We really do.
Jobs. But if you get connected and you get in a good job, you can make it okay here.
Okay, yeah.
So granted, things are not where they used to be, but we're moving.
Yeah, it's gonna get there slowly but surely.
But it takes a good group of city council members.
Yes.
And not all the city council is not supposed to agree on everything.
Yeah.
But as long as we have the same mindset that it's for the upbuilding of the citizens in this community, at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah. So, like the city councilmen, y'all have them they have those like
every
week?
Tuesday, not every Tuesday, but like every second Tuesday or something. Don't quote me on that, please don't. But I know it's on Tuesday, 7 o'clock. We had one last night. That was the 27th, and then our next one.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly when it's going to be, because I'm trying to do 1,000 things at one time, and even sometimes now I forget.
So when is the actual vote for city council?
Same time as the presidential election, November the 5th.
4th, okay.
I think it's the 5th.
Okay.
But it's November 5th, but I think early voting starts in September.
Okay, next month. Early voting, September. Actual voting, November 5th.
Right. So yeah, you can vote early, I think starting in September.
Okay.
Now I want to encourage everybody to go out and vote early.
Yeah, vote early.
For I want to say September, when is early?
Because I like, I'm the type, I understand we so caught up with the old generation, but we need to catch up. We're behind on far as like technology and everything in Martinsville. We are really behind. Like these other cities and towns are booming, but we're still stuck in our ways. And I just feel like somebody like you on a city councilman can get at least the ball rolling and give them ideas. Like, the world is changing. The world is changing.
I don't, like I said, it's not pulling up, but I will post about when early voting is. But I would encourage everybody to do early voting. But if you don't, make sure you vote on November. I think it's November 5th.
Yeah, November 5th. Yeah.
I should have that. Especially when I'm running, I should have that. But sometimes I forget. But like I said, my slogan is to be seen, be heard, accepting challenges, building relationships, and gaining trust. And like I said, I one thing I promise to people is to be seen and be heard.
Yeah.
And be active and support my community and be there for my community.
Are they still doing? I know I keep up with it. I know Danville just had it. They still do the coffee with the cop.
Yeah.
They still going. Well, I know Danville just had one the other day.
It was like other day.
Yeah.
So.
I just noticed, the city and the county winged away from. I know.
Right. I don't know for sure. I know it's probably still in place, but they just haven't did. I will say that the police department had been short on staff.
Yeah.
Police officers, but they're back up to par with staff.
Okay.
So hopefully after they get everybody back on to their shift, they will start that back.
Because that to me, that was a good program, even though it was just coffee with a cop coming in, just being out there, just interacting, just giving them ideas and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that we back on that. Because you're a cop, some people shy away from you.
Yeah.
But it's people that you put your hands behind your back or whatever, or even on patrol or a situation occurs in the jail where you had to take action. If you have a relationship with people and respect that person as a woman or a man, regardless of the outcome of the situation, the person still respects you, because there's people still to this day, even with me running for city council, they'll be like, no, we're not voting for you, but they are actually in support, and some of them shocked me.
Yeah.
Some of them shocked me. They Gravely, we remember you for such.
Yeah.
And we hope you win. We gonna support you. And some of them, come out the blue, but just with their preference.
Yeah.
Hey Gravely, I'm doing good now. I've been clean this long. I got a job. I got my kids. It's things like that that lets me know. Maybe I did do something right.
Something right. Yeah.
In my 3 years in the sheriff's office, but it's all about just bringing people together.
And not the country on to go back what you said about being a cop, and you're right, it do start where you're growing up. Because when I was growing up in the neighborhood I grew in, talking to a cop is like,
no, you don't do that.
You don't do that. That's what we was taught.
Right.
But now that I'm older, I look at it totally different now. But the only reason I was acting like that because that's what I was trained to say and trained to do, trained not to do. But now that I'm at that age, I'm looking like I feel like I've been robbed, of that.
But at the same time, I'm glad that happened. But for the ones that will never grow up in that mental stage of that, me getting out there, my team getting out there, we getting out there, say, hey, these people is actually for you.
Yeah.
Maybe being able to, like Tinkerbird, change them all, but to change some of them.
Some of them,
I tell people all the time, you hear all the time, I'm be honest with you, you said we're keeping it raw.
Yeah.
They say after police, let me tell you, granted, you might have 2 or 3 guns in this house, but one thing about it, somebody breaking your house, at the end of the day, you still got to call the cops.
You still got to go to cop. And I tell them too, I'm like,
so
they say if the police, I don't mess with them, but I said.
But at the end of the day, we need them.
Yeah. Somebody break your house, somebody do something to your loved one, you're going to call the police. You're not going to sit here.
You still might handle it, but you're going to go.
Yeah, but you're going to call the police.
So,
that's the way I am, but like you say, it comes from the foundation grew up, how the household, and I can understand that,
But it's understandable that's when you was growing up, that's what in your mind, that's what you thought, because that's what you got.
That's what
But, granted, you grew up from that, but, we got to sometimes stand the gap for the people.
Yeah, gotcha.
So granted, you might grew from it and he didn't. So it's kind of like the village, got to work together.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like my job to be like, hey man, listen, they really for you. They really for you. They want to help you. To the certain extent. And granted, I've been out here committing crime. I got to get dealt with. But at the end of the day, if you ain't did nothing, you don't have to be scared of. You ain't got to be like, no, I don't want to talk to them or run away.
You ain't done that. Yeah, that's the average. We as black men, that's what they. Even if you ain't done that, I ain't talking to the police. I ain't giving no information. But you fail to realize, what if the shoe was on the other foot?
Right, exactly.
And then how you gonna feel about that?
Right.
You're gonna want somebody there for you to speak
Right.
with, you know. But
so, like I said, with my whole campaign, all those areas of even this down situations, like as a council man, that's part of my job, is to bring awareness to all situations like that. Like I told, I did an interview the other day, and I was like, nothing is too big or too small for me to, to be in support of, or to try to handle, or to try to, try to deal with.
Yeah.
From the smallest to the biggest thing, I've run this race, I get elected, I got to deal with,
Yeah, you actually got to deal with,
I have to, when the situation comes, deal with it.
You got to deal with it, yeah.
So, like I said, I'm here for the people, I'm here for my community, and I want to be a change.
Yeah, you heard that right there, man. Man want to change. The man, Rayshaun Gravely, man, Warrenville City Council, accepting challenges, building relationships, and gaining trust. But his motto said, be seen, be heard, man. Be seen, be heard. He's not just going to sit up there and just answer the phone and take notes. The man is really trying to get out here and beat the streets, do something for the community. But we got to back him up. Yeah. He got to have our votes.
I need your
He
votes.
need these votes. So early election is in September.
Right.
Actual election, you can go vote November the 5th.
Right.
Same date as the presidential vote.
And if you don't know where you supposed to
vote at, yeah,
send me a message on Facebook, text my phone, email, whatever you need to do. Somebody knows my number, somebody knows my Facebook, somebody knows my Snapchat.
We can get in
somebody knows my Instagram. Shoot it to me, and we can get you what you need. If you like I said, don't know what voted or not registered to vote, I can help you get registered to vote. You got a family member that's not registered to vote, I can help you vote. And before I go, no time with.
Oh yeah, you good. Yeah, you good.
Listen, local election matters.
Yeah, it does.
I will say this because guess what? At the end of the day, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, they don't have to say so to the light bill, okay?
They don't.
to a certain extent,
but you're right about
that.
The
local election matters. We are the ones that the immediate effect is what this is what the local election does.
It's for the people.
Right here, where
it's for the people.
Right.
Donald Trump, Camilla is for the world.
Yeah, they got to go to a whole chamber to get laws passed and rejected and stuff.
But right here, city council, you worry about that light bill, gas bill, rent bill. It starts here.
Because I can promise you, you're not going to get help from Donald Trump or Kamala Harris on the light bill if you try to call them. Somebody local is going to help you with that.
Yeah, you heard it. Don't call Donald Trump, man. But go ahead, man. You say something positive to the community, man.
Yeah, like I said,
this is your opportunity, man.
If you have any questions or concerns of anything concerning my campaign, I'm reachable. You can reach out to me. I'm humble enough to answer questions, give you a response. I am who I am. I can't be no different.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that post of me, one of my cousins posted with me in that royal blue suit.
Yeah.
I've been who I am. I've had my faults in life, but I am who I am.
Yeah.
And I truly, I love people, and I love helping them. So, I'm here for this community. I just want to be a person, that says, he got in office.
And he
made a change.
And he did what he's supposed to do.
He tried to help, somebody. And like everybody, I tell people, everybody is somebody. It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, what background you got, how much money you got in the bank, or what kind of car you drive.
Yeah.
I'm here to support, encourage, and push as many people as I can to have a better life.
Yeah.
What's the saying? You start from the bottom, then you're here.
Yep, then you're here.
And then King George also said, keep on rolling.
Yeah,
so, we got to push each other for greatness.
Got to.
And greatness don't mean that you got $100,000.
No. Because you can have $100,000 and still be broke.
Right.
Still be sad.
So, I want to enjoy life, see others enjoy life.
Yes.
But most of all, business have to keep going. I love a good time, okay?
Me too.
But business, we still have to do business.
Yeah, we still got to do business.
Right. Like I said, because light bill still do, mortgage still do, rent still do, and mental health is real.
Yeah.
Crime is real. Death is real.
Yeah. Everything
is
real. Yeah.
We still have to take into consideration all those things. after the good time is over and when the good time is going on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you need somebody in office that can understand everyday life.
Yeah.
But yeah, like once I said, like I said earlier, excuse me. From the outside looking in, a person that ain't never been through your walk of life at all, they can make decisions, do all type of things, but they still don't know what it's like until you actually done walked in.
No idea.
Right. So I want to say this: I'm from for all people.
Oh yeah.
I want to push this community to greatness. I want to be a person that when they see me, they see positivity, they see laughter, they see joy, and they see hope.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to go talk to him, man. If you see him out, speak to him.
Right.
Get his man's flowers, man. Get him his flowers.
And you know, like I said, if you out and I don't speak of something, don't charge it to my heart, charge it to me, because right now I got 1,000 things going on.
He got a lot of
I'm still trying.
It's a business. All this business right now.
I'm still trying to work a 4-hour shift.
Yeah.
I lost about 6 yards because I can't cut them.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of that, I want to see. I want to be successful, and I want to see.
Well, that's a good thing because he's still getting out there in the community with cutting grass, working, mental health.
Yeah.
Why not? If you can look at his past, everybody got a past. Right. We looking past it. We looking forward. Right. But he's already in the community.
Right.
To be 25, come on now.
Yeah. But I do have to shout out 2 people. Number one, I want to shout out VAB Spokes. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
His name Bleak Thomas.
Yeah.
Some call him Bleak.
Yeah.
Some call him Thomas. But he did my shirts for me. It says Gravely for City Council, be seen, be heard.
You said that? Be seen, be heard.
This is all this color right here is actually the color of my campaign, the blue and green.
Okay.
Well, number one, blue is my favorite color, and then green is it gives me like a goal.
Yeah.
To keep on going, you know, one race. But like I said, I appreciate Bleak for his sponsorship in my shirts. Always gotta give a shout out to my barber, Big C Corey, with crispy cuts. He keeps me right. I text him today. I was like, Corey, I need a haircut because I gotta get him.
Corey, man?
No, Corey Baller.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, Corey, I need a haircut because I got to get on a podcast tonight. And I was,
shout out to Corey, man.
Looking rough. And I like to say, I shout to everybody that has supported me this far. My family, my close will this has supported me this far. And like I said, I will make one promise is to, if I'm elected, to be active in this community, and to show up.
Yeah.
My presence.
Well, by this, what I'm getting, I feel you. It's not a fake. You know, I can. You know, it ain't no pretending like you see in other politicians. You can feel that it's real. They really want to go out here, and he want to go ahead and get in the community. He want to go out here and beat these streets down. He want to bring stuff to the community, and it's really genuine. It's not fake. It's not no. It's no show. It's no show. It's no show.
Yeah, because you know I've been this for a few months now, and you know. Yeah. It takes a strong person to do
it. It does. Yes, it really does. Because you're opening up yourself to the public.
Yeah, you
know. To everybody, like newspaper, the media, everything. Like you got to take what come with it.
Right, and you got
to have tough skin.
You got a lot of things coming at you left
and
right, day and night. But it's all worth it because I tell you, I love people, and I think I love people so much, and I know we always.
No, you good.
But I love people so much because so many people have supported me. Yeah. And just have been the success in my life. Yeah. To get me to where I'm at now. Like I said, I've had my faults and failures. Yeah. But
them were just learning lessons.
I've come a long ways. I've been knocked down, but now I'm slowly rising again. And like I said, I have much love and respect for the people that stuck by me through the thick and through the thin, and through the thin, because a lot of people have. And I just plan to keep on moving forward and doing what I can to make a change in this community. And like I said, just being that person that shows up and be like, that's him. I know everything will be okay.
Be okay. Yeah. So. Like you say, he want that present that his grandpa had when he stepped in the room.
That's right.
He gonna get it. Yeah. November the 5th, early vote in September. We got vote Rayshaun Gravely, man. One of his city council. Accepting challenges, building relationship, and gaining trust right here. This what we need right here. That's what we need.
Yes, sir. And thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, man. Thank Rayshaun, man. He come out. I'm glad he come out here and show some love, man.
You know, as time go on, maybe we can do a few more.
Oh yeah, plenty more. Yeah. You know,
different things will be happening. Like I said, I've got to. I like to do a meet and greet where I can get the community out just to come out and do a little thing. But I'll be getting that information. Hopefully, once I start having activities, I can come on here and announce
more than welcome. Yeah, more than welcome, man. More than welcome.
I got a few more connections that I'm gonna hook you up with community leaders and different things that's going on.
Yeah,
and we can take this thing to another.
Yeah. That's what I do. That's the whole reason I did this. You know, I'm a people person. I just give people the opportunity to just come here and have a good time.
That's why I said everybody's somebody. You know, I'm running for city council. You got a podcast. You helped me get the word out there. You helped me get advertisement. You didn't charge me nothing. So it's all about working
together, man.
And together. What's it? A bum you say? Together we're better. Whatever that saying is. But we gonna get it done.
We gonna get it done. But this right here, man, Rayshaun Gravely, man, live at 45 podcast, man. Make sure y'all go vote. November 5th, early voting, September, man. Be seen, be heard, man. City councilman right here. 25 years old. 25. I'm 44. I don't know what I was doing 25. 25 years old, man. Running for city council.
Yep.
Come on, man. Get a man his flowers. Rayshaun Gravely, man. Live at 45 podcast, man.
Yes.